Alright guys, Elon Musk is at it again. He's on Twitter and he's creating more and more controversy by the day. And this time he responded to the current Twitter CEO, Parag Agrawal. So Parag Agrawal, he took over from Jack Dorsey as CEO, what was it, 4 or 5 months ago maybe? Elon Musk has been talking about spam and bots, and Twitter is claiming that less than 5% of users are bots or spam. And Elon is questioning this. So here's Parag trying to explain the situation. So he's like, let's talk about spam and let's do so with the benefit of data, facts, and context. So he just puts out all these tweets talking about spam and all this nonsense, and he's trying to claim that it is less than 5%. And they were saying before this that they can't like reveal this information publicly because it's, you know, privacy and intellectual property rights and all this stuff for Twitter. So this thread here is just basically trying to explain without showing evidence that less than 5% of reported daily users for the quarter are spam accounts. And he just continues on here. There was, I don't know how many tweets here, maybe 20 tweets in total. And this is Elon's response. He puts up the poop emoji right here. And that's it. So this huge thread here by Parag trying to explain, and Elon's response is the shit emoji, the poop emoji. Now, is there a hidden message behind this? I'm going to get into this in a few minutes. So basically the people's understanding of this is, you know, he's talking shit or bullshit. Now, those of you familiar with the English language, if someone is talking crap, you would say someone is bullshitting. You wouldn't just say shit. So that's why I think there's a hidden message here, because Elon could have used a bull emoji. So let's have a look at this here. So this website has emojis. So here is the poo emoji here. And I'm just going to tap to copy this. And so I'm going to put it in here on my tweets. So there I put up the poop emoji. Now, if you look at this here, there's a bull emoji, except they don't call it a bull here, they call it an ox. So an ox is a bull. So let's have a look at what an ox is. Ox, or oxen plural, also known as bullock, is a male bovine trained and used as a draft animal. Oxen are commonly castrated adult male cattle. Castration inhibits testosterone and aggression, which makes the males docile and safer to work with. Cows, adult females, or bulls, intact males, may also be used in some areas. So basically, an ox is a castrated bull. Going back here, this ox emoji is a bull. It's a castrated bull. So if I click on this here and tap to copy and come back here to Twitter, and I'm going to copy and paste this over here. So here we go. So we have a bull and a poop. And look how it comes up here. It's the same color as the poop emoji. So this would be the perfect response from Elon saying bullshit. But instead he says just shit. Why would he leave out the bull here? Because bullshit is a phrase people use all the time in English to call out someone's crap, not just shit. So why would he leave out the bull? Well, I think there's a hidden message, and we'll get into this in a second. But here we go. Here's Parag Agrawal. Here he is back in 2005. Look at this guy here. This is the CEO of Twitter. So he was born in Ajmer, Rajasthan, India. So he is Indian. And this is crucial to the whole story because I believe Elon is putting out a message here. And what's the message? It's the message to the Indian CEO about his country and their disgusting habits when it comes to defecation. And I swear I'm not making this up, and I don't know if this is some sort of racist dog whistle or just Elon just pointing towards what goes on in India on a daily basis with over 500 million people on this planet Earth. That 500 million people are doing this on a daily basis. So what the hell am I talking about? Let's have a look. And I'm getting this from the BBC because I don't want to use like right-wing outlets because people will say it's far-right extremism, racism, white supremacy, all this nonsense. And people are accusing Elon Musk of being a white supremacist and he got all his money from apartheid in South Africa. So this is from the BBC, who are clearly left-wing, even though of course they'll deny this, but they clearly have a left-wing bias. We see this all the time from BBC. So that's why I'm using BBC, and I'll be using another left-wing source in a few minutes after we take a look at this article. So let's have a look. Why do millions of Indians defecate in the open? So what the hell is going on? This is written by Shanti Dinu. So I don't know if Shanti Dinu is Indian. I don't even know if Shanti is male or female. But why do millions of Indians defecate in the open? That's right. Millions of Indians And that should be hundreds of millions. It's hundreds of millions of Indians defecate in the open. In other words, Indians just shit on the streets, they shit in the fields, they shit everywhere. Let's have a look at what's going on. So it tells you this little story here. Railway station in the capital Delhi. Along the tracks, a crowd is gathering, each person in his own, separated by a modest distance. They are among the 48% of Indians who do not have access to proper sanitation. Coming from a slum close by, they squat among the few trees and bushes along the railway tracks and defecate in the open. That's right. So they're shitting along the railroad tracks. To many, this is a daily morning ritual, despite the hazards of contracting diseases such as diarrhea and hepatitis. And it can be even more hazardous for women, since each time a woman uses the outdoors to relieve herself, she faces a danger of sexual assault. 2 teenage girls were gang raped and found hanging from a tree when they left their village to go to the toilet. This is insane stuff right here. The current Prime Minister had a campaign where his catchphrase was, "Toilets first, temples later." So you see politicians having these stupid slogans like "stronger together, better together," or even "make America great again," or whatever. But in India, their slogan is "toilets first, temples later." And here's a picture here now. It's blurred out somewhat, thankfully. Just showing you these guys just shitting here in the woods. Unbelievable. But this goes beyond lack of access, because as we're about to find out, even if these Indians have access to toilets, they don't want to use them. So let's take a look at this. In India is the ingrained cultural norm, making the practice socially accepted in some parts of the society. So it's culturally acceptable to shit out in the open. Just building toilets is not going to solve the problem, because open defecation is a practice acquired from the time you learn how to walk. When you grow up in an environment where everyone does it, even if later in life you have access to proper sanitation, you will revert back to it, says Sue Coates, Chief of WASH, Water, Sanitation and Hygiene at UNICEF. So this person at UNICEF, Sue Coates, says that it's, a cultural thing, that they just shit on the streets even if they do have access to toilets. India will be free of open defecation only when every Indian household, every village, every part of Indian society will accept the need to use toilets and commit to do so. So she's saying it's a cultural problem. In India, people just crap on the streets even if they have toilets. This is not me saying it. People might jump down my throat and say, "Oh, I'm racist, I'm racist." This is this chick from UNICEF saying this. That in India, people openly shit on the streets and it's acceptable to them. And to us in the West and other countries, we find this absolutely abhorrent and disgusting. And now for my other source, I'm using CNN. Hardly a right-wing racist outlet, CNN. Half of India couldn't access the toilet 5 years ago. Modi built 110 million latrines, but will people use them? So here is the latrine here. It's like built into the ground so people can squat. This is obviously better than, just crapping on the street or whatever. Prime Minister Modi was gloating about building 110 million toilets. So let's take a look at this paragraph. The world is amazed that toilets have been provided to more than 600 million people in 60 months, which is 5 years. Building more than 110 million toilets. So he's saying the world is amazed that India actually has toilets for their people. Oh my god, it's incredible. India is such an amazing country, you guys. India built toilets for all the people. How come India doesn't rule the entire planet? These people are incredible. No one was ready to believe earlier that India will become open defecation free in such a short period of time. Now it's a reality. In 2022, guys, India is open defecation free. Isn't this incredible? India, what an amazing country. But being a politician, Modi tends to lie a bit, and people have questioned this, and apparently there's still tons of open defecation going on, and it's because even if they have toilets, they don't want to use them. Look at this. Many in rural areas consider defecating in an open space to be cleaner than having a toilet inside the home. These guys think it's more hygienic to just shit out in the open. We have Modi on the other hand claiming that everybody's using a toilet now. Is India really open defecation free? So it goes through, the lies of Modi here, saying that people are still crapping on the streets everywhere. And this guy is saying open defecation is a behavioral issue, not about access. So again, they're talking about it being a cultural problem, not like a problem that they don't have the toilets. They apparently do have the toilets. If they built 110 million or whatever, most of the country probably has access to toilets. Now, probably a lot of small villages still don't have them, but even if they do have them, they're gonna not use them. And this is Indian society here. This is the country of Parag Agrawal. Now, did he shit on the streets when he was a kid? Does he still shit in the open in Silicon Valley? So I want to know if there's shit all over the offices of Twitter HQ because of this guy. I mean, that's a fair question to ask, isn't it? If 48% of Indians think that shitting on the street is fine, does this look like a guy who just finds an open area and takes a big, smelly, fat dump wherever he wants? I don't know. But he's dumping his crap all over Twitter here, and Elon Musk is calling him out on this verbal crap that he's shitting out here. And this one emoji. There's so much more to this emoji than meets the eye, you guys. I think he's sending a message out to the world that India is a country full of people who are just absolutely filthy and disgusting and have absolutely disgusting habits. I mean, it's absolutely disgusting. I mean, look at this guy. Is this guy a street shitter? Is this guy crapping up Silicon Valley? And here he is, the edgelord himself, the shitlord, I should call him, Elon Musk. So is he right to call out India and their problem with pooping? Or am I looking too much into this? Elon has like an IQ of God knows what, 160 at least. Is he sending a message out here with his like mega IQ to Parag? Is he like, is this like what the left call a racist dog whistle right here? And again, that's why I use the BBC and CNN, just in case people are saying I'm using these far right racist outlets here, saying that Indians are disgusting, unhygienic people. I'm doing BBC and CNN right here. It doesn't get more mainstream than that. So there you go, guys. Let me know what you think. Am I looking too much into this tweet by Musk? Let me know what you think about India in general and their filthy habits. And of course, let me know about what you think about what's going on at Twitter and the whole spam and bots thing and Elon's attempt to take it over. It seems like he's trying to, negotiate a lower price with all this controversy about spam. So hit me up in the comment section. Be sure to like the video. Spread this video far and wide. Now spread this video. Don't spread your shit around. Just spread the video. Keep your shit in the toilet, please. Alright, guys. See you later.